There's a theory that I learned in university about the panopticon, and if you've never heard of the panopticon, it is essentially the way that jails used to be built, and it was in a circular fashion with the guard tower in the middle, and this allowed the guard towers to always see all of the jailers, the prisoners, around the circular jail. It was tinted in the middle, so although the guards could see any of the prisoners at any time by looking around, the prisoners were never sure whether the guards were actually looking at them or not, and presumably the guards were looking at them, but because the prisoners can't see into the guard tower when the guards are not there, the prisoners don't know if they're being watched or not. And what this does is it triggers what we call the Hawthorne Effect. So the Hawthorne Effect is that when we know we're being watched, when we know we're being recorded, we often will change how we act in order to appease the people that are watching us. Now, how this translates to the modern era is that by proxy, by the fact that we're all on Facebook and a lot of people are on Twitter, and there's all these different social media outlets that you can probably not even really ignore in a lot of ways. This has actually triggered what we call the Hawthorne Effect, the way it influences the way that we act. There are three ways that I have seen of how people deal with living in the panopticon. The first way is to kind of be phony and not really act like your true authentic self, and this probably usually happens because we're insecure. We don't want our real selves to be put out there on display and judged, so we create a persona, we create an avatar so that our true authentic selves are not really judged to the full extent. The second way to deal with it is to just be authentic, but that comes with another challenge, which on the flip side is sometimes being too honest is going to get you in a situation where you're not saying something that's favorable to society and that society doesn't accept. And although I wouldn't discourage you from being your true authentic self, what I am saying is that be cognizant of the fact that people are going to be judging and that you will get attention for some of your opinions if you choose to be authentic. The third way to deal with the panopticon effect, to deal with being watched by society, is to really not participate. And I've seen that happen too, where people just choose not to have a Facebook account or choose not to have a Twitter account, and that's fine too. Leverage technology to your advantage. Get involved, join online communities, start posting, get involved with different segments of the population that are interested in the same topics as you. Be in control of yourself in terms of how you create your persona online. Realize that people are going to judge what you post online. People are going to judge you based on things that might seem ridiculous, and to be honest, probably are ridiculous. Don't forget to disconnect and be in touch with your traditional side as well. I know, when I was younger, technology was not as prevalent as it is today, of course, and some of my best childhood memories are like sitting, on the curb, eating ice cream and playing soccer in the park and running around and playing chalk and hopscotch and all those games. I know the world is different, and I know I sound maybe a bit stuck in the past right now, but it is really healthy to go outside, get some vitamin D, get some sunshine. My name is Riaz, Sidi. Stay positive, and I will see you next week.